There are two main types of relative clauses, and they are called defining and non-defining relative clauses. So here is number one. This is the brother who has a girlfriend. Now let's look at it more closely. There is a main clause, this is the brother, and a relative clause who has a girlfriend. But this is, to be more precise, a defining relative clause. Now, where's the difference between this and a non-defining? The defining relative clause gives important information. So that means this is the brother is a main clause, and generally it can stand alone, but there is an obvious question. If you say this is the brother, then you would say which brother is that? So the defining relative clause gives important information, and there is no comma, because the information is so important that it must be really close to the main clause. Then logically the opposite is the non-defining clause. John, who is a friend, loves his dog so much. We have a main clause, John loves his dog so much, and a relative clause, who is a friend. And this relative clause is a non-defining relative clause. It gives additional information. So the main clause here can easily stand on its own. John loves his dog so much. And that is the big difference. Second big difference, there are commas or a comma. So you see that the comma belongs to the relative clause pretty much. It keeps it apart from the main clause. And here, because the information is not very important, you use commas, because there is not such a strong connection as with the defining relative clause. Now, why is it comma or commas? Here the main clause is split up. But if you have it like this is Joe, who is a friend, then you can also just have one comma. This is Joe. That is a main clause, it can stand alone. And if you want to learn even more about relative clauses, check out these videos here.